Hi, welcome back to another episode of Your Investment Edge. Today I'm a bit excited because we're going to do things differently. I told you before that part of the work we do is project management. So today we're going to step out in the field and see exactly if you're a project manager, what do you do, especially when you do site visiting. So today we're going to step out and see one of the sites. We visit and then we do some numbers for our clients because most of our clients are abroad. So we need to go on site and then visit and see exactly what is happening, what's transpiring. Because when you do project management, 80% of your work actually is outside the office. It's not inside the office of paperwork and desktop work. You've got to step out and see exactly what is being done. So guys, come with me. Let's go to the site. But why I'm excited that today is a week. It's a Friday, so we're going to be weekending at the same time doing work. But before we step out, please guys, always remember your tools. So tool number one is your diary. You've got to keep some notes for the work that you're going to find on the ground. Tool number two is your reflector. Please never step on site without a reflector. And tool number three is your tape measure. We have got to keep those measurements aligned. And tool number four is the laptop, because you've got to keep those notes and then you make a report after the site visit. So guys, come with me. Let's go to the field together.
Okay, so now let's hit the road. The journey we are taking is about 320 kilometers up to the venue, but I don't think we're gonna reach there now because this is already like 6:30 in the evening and we are running late. This is already at night and we cannot definitely do anything at the venue. So what we're gonna do is that we get somewhere to sleep and then early morning we set off now to the final venue. So the reason I'm showing you this is that you need to understand, for example, you as a client, when someone is giving you a quotation or the costing of the project fees, is that they include things like this. For example, the transportation, the risks, the accommodations, especially the projects that are at a further distance. So these have to be included. So for example, when we reached the venue, of course I couldn't show you where we entered in the hotel because it was really late. So all I needed was just to put my head down and sleep. So I woke up like this. So we slept and then woke up like this at a very beautiful riverbank side, and the hotel was so nice. Actually, it was a cottage. It was beautiful. I love the scenery because I'm a very adventurous person. I love nature. This was so beautiful. The ambience was really lovely. Waking up to this was nice. So now I had to set off exactly at 6 in the morning. I had to go to the venue because now this was, we had covered I think about maybe 80 kilometers, so I had another 200 something kilometers to my venue. So I had to set off a long journey. So you'll be wondering, why am I showing you this? Still is because you need to consider distance, you need to consider the transportation, the accommodation. So when someone gives you a quotation as you as a client, you need to know that all these things are actually included. So now we arrive at the venue. I'm reaching at the venue and my main interest that I'm focusing on is to see if the work has been done. The reason we came to visit is that, of course, to report one to the client, show the status, because most people actually take on your project and you never know, you just keep sending money, but are they showing you the physical works that are being done? So here we're a bit delayed because when the team came to do extraction, the first thing that they did, but along the way there was an issue with the rock, so we had to change the location. It's within, but at least a different angle. So now the client needed to understand where, when we relocated, I didn't show you where the location is because it's enclosed because there's some other work going on. So now here, of course, these are the team on ground, so I need to talk to all of them and understand exactly what is being delayed, why it's being delayed, how long it's going to take us to, complete. So yes, these are support projects that are supposed to be put on their project. This project is unique. It's a hospital, so we are doing a plant for the hospital. It's located in one of the districts in Uganda. So I'm sure if you know Uganda, then you would know where we are. So I will not disclose because the client doesn't like that. So I need to look at this. So we're a bit late because now we are supposed to be at the level of casting, but we haven't reached there. So because of the other issue of the rock, but the client needs to still understand why and how far we are. So this is where we are. I'm trying to look at the project. Of course, this is risky. You would be scared to even stand. Yeah, those things actually deep. You may not see, but they're actually deep. But yes, now this is my project supervisor. This is a site supervisor. So I'm comparing the notes with what's on ground and with the paperwork. This is just looking through the floor plan, so that we understand if what we have on the paper is what the team is doing or what we're extracting. And yes, there were a few errors, I think, and we need to rectify it before I leave. So this is what we are comparing the notes with. So after this is that I think that one, of course, looking at the materials. So basically, like I said here, we are looking at three constraints, triple constraints of the project. That is, of course, budgetary, that is the scope of the work, and then the timing. So we need to make sure that we're supposed to deliver within that time set, but we may not because of the issue of the rock and change of the site. And then number two, I'm looking at the quality of work being done, and also the materials being delivered, if they are quality or not. There was, of course, a complaint with my team about the supplier delaying the materials, and this was an issue, so I had to rectify that. And then yeah, so after that, I had to come back to one of the nearby beautiful hotels at the riverbanks, and then I needed to take the notes. Like I told you, when you're on the field, the first immediately take the notes and send a report to the client, and also for your own records, I mean, looking at your progress. So the place was beautiful. I love the ambience, I love the whole setup, the quietness. I mean, it was beautiful. I love nature, so this was really, beautiful. The breeze was nice, and the whole Serena thing. So this was really lovely. Being by the riverside, it was nice. That was just taking it was just a light lunch. I think that was a French omelette and a bit of juice, and yes, looking over the river. This was so beautiful for me. Like I told you, we are weekending, so thereafter I had to step down to the riverbanks and see a few things. Like I said before, like there are so many risks involved in such things. You can see, for example, there I'm a bit tripping, so that means you may not be safe. So things like those, we say, like things like insurance must be covered, all those things. When you're taking a project, there must be a cost of insurance for specific projects, and you yourself and the team, the entire team. So after that, I was there, then I saw a crocodile crossing. You guys, I could not stand it anymore. If you're crocodiles, I had to take off, run for my life. So that's me running. Well, so thereafter I had to hit the road again and come back home. If you know we're in Uganda, then you know where those